Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is March 4th. I'm going to talk about General Hospital. This is probably going to be the quickest General Hospital review I've done yet. I kept zoning out in the show. Part of it was, them losing me because of the ads, but also I was just so annoyed. I was so annoyed, and I had already watched Beyond the Gates, which to me was better. Um, it's just, I don't know. Today just didn't feel like a good episode. It was boring to me, and I have so much empathy for other soap people, other creators, reviewers for soap operas who've been doing this so much longer than me. I'm not gonna start listing people because then I feel like I'm gonna leave someone out. But you guys know who my faves are. We know. Um, but it's so hard. I finally understand now how it's so hard to give a review on a day where the show sucks. And it's even worse when it's like days that the show sucks. And I'm just so disappointed in it. If I know that the potential is there to be better, I kind of feel like they're taking the viewers for granted. I get it. We are soap fans. We are loyal. We will be there. But you got to entertain me a little bit. It's like not only are you boring, you're rewriting history, and it's just annoying. But I'm gonna try. I really don't know if I enjoyed anything about today. I'm looking down at my notes, and I think the only thing that kept me engaged was Willow and Carly and Nina. Not Willow, because she's an idiot. But the 2 minutes after Willow had stormed off, where it was just Carly and Nina and they were talking. And I was just like, wow, look at them being so mature and getting along. And even Carly being willing to be the extra bad guy so that Nina could be the good guy. And like, they were having like an adult conversation. I was so pleased with that. I wish that it wasn't about this stuff. I hope that Carly is not the one to find out about Nina and Drew, because then that will, if Carly finds out, she will use that against them, and it will kind of destroy that piece. And I don't want that. I like crazy Nina. I like rational Nina. I like Nina best when she is not obsessed with revenge on Carly. I hated that storyline from the moment it started till yesterday when it ended. Um, yeah, I think that Willow sounds like an idiot. Carly was actually being completely rational, asking Willow to just wait until Michael could come home. And Willow, she wants to. She even said herself before, it doesn't look good, but she doesn't care. And I'm sorry to my daughter for saying this, but whatever Drew did to Willow in the bedroom on the nursery floor cannot be that good. Carly had Drew, and she didn't mess her head up. If anything, Carly messed Drew's head up because he went to prison for her. So I don't know why Willow was so sprung. It's annoying. I don't get it. He's not all that at all. And like Michael's handsome. Michael was closer to her age. Michael was rich. Michael would have done anything for her. She said we think that she's obsessed with Drew because he's a hero. He saved her. Michael saved her first. And you know what? Willow saved herself a lot. But when she first came on the show with all that stuff with Shiloh, Chase helped save Willow, help her. It's just bad writing, and they have destroyed the character. So I can't be a fan of Willow anymore. No disrespect to the actress, but it's really hard to look at your face without being nauseous. Drew and Portia, I paid attention to that scene too, just because I knew where it was going to go, and I wanted to see how Portia was going to react. It's not much to say, guys. I mean, I call this a review, but it's not necessarily a review. It's really just me telling you my opinion about what happened, because you guys already saw the show. I can't imagine anybody would be watching this that didn't watch General Hospital, unless you're just watching to see if it's worth watching. And if that's the case, no, it is not. Save your 38 minutes of your life. There are so many other things you could do. And I know I shouldn't encourage that because we need the ratings or the show might get canceled. That's not my job. Entertain me. Lulu, Laura Martin. Laura called Lulu a fundamentally fair person. How, who, when, where, why, and how? Who? Lulu, who? That's ridiculous. I rolled my eyes at Laura hugging Martin. Martin was Cyrus's lawyer. No, he's not as bad as Cyrus, but a lot of the shit that Cyrus got away with, Martin helped him early on. So, Gio, Dante, Cody. It was good. Okay, when it was Cody and Dante, for that couple of minutes, it was actually heartwarming and good for me to hear Dante talking about missing Sam, and he mentioned Scout, and like I've been wanting that, so I was happy. And then he started talking about Lulu, and I was annoyed until he talked about that it was hard to see Lulu because of what the gift Sam gave her. So I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this shit is happening. And then started talking about Brooklyn and their past with that did not happen. That did not happen. And if it had happened and we were going to revisit it, we should have revisited when it was the real Brooklyn years ago when she was trying to seduce Dante. It would have made sense for it to come up. So you trying to tell me Brooklyn, when she was a teenager, she got pregnant by Dante, gave up the baby, was so traumatized, yet she was still willing to seduce him, to drug him and seduce him because Carly said so. How? It's annoying. I probably use the word annoying and frustrating more than anything else. And I'm so sorry because I can't imagine that this is enjoyable for anybody to watch. But maybe it's making me feel better. We'll see after it's done. So much angst here. Sasha and Tracy. I didn't even write any notes. I wrote. Usually the way I do this is I'll write the characters' names, and then every time they go back to them, I'll go under that section and add what's happening or my thoughts about what's happening. I never went back to Sasha and Tracy to write anything about their conversation. I remember Sasha saying that Tracy hated her, and she was like, no, I don't. And I don't remember anything else. I think Brad has changed. If Brad had not changed, he would have woke up with Lucas the next morning. I was happy to see them reunited. They was going at it. But Brad did what he perceived as the right thing by telling Lucas. And I think that does mean he has changed. What's a little blackmail? It's General Hospital. Portia say she deserved it. I don't know. She was trying to keep her family safe. I support that. I guess it's the hypocrisy of it all for me. Because Portia knew what she had did. And she had that on her conscience. And that didn't stop her from shitting on Brad every chance she got. She kind of asked for it. If she would have let Brad be, then he wouldn't have looked twice at her. He wouldn't have been nosy enough to find out. And he probably wouldn't have blackmailed her. She should have given him a second chance. She got a second chance after all the secrets she kept with Trina's paternity. And she was forgiven. Why doesn't Brad get a second chance? Like, legitimately. And he was good at his job. For all the negative things we can say about Brad, he was good at his job. He ran the hell out of that lab. So are we saying that Sidwell didn't blow up the building now? Was he lying? The way that they showed it to us made it seem like he had done it. He had the perfect view. But, you know, they love to rewrite history, so I don't know anymore. Are we bringing in another bad guy? I don't know. It makes me nervous that Sidwell is in the opening credits, because to me, that tells me he's going to be around for a while. And I love a good villain, but he's not a good villain. I don't believe him. I'd rather have Peter August back. I would rather have Peter in the corner delivering his monologues than Sidwell. Yes, I mean that. And that's saying a lot, because I can't stand Peter. But he was a more believable villain than Sidwell. Of course, Anna would show up. I zoned out of that too. My daughter had to point out to me that Anna was acting jealous of Sasha and Jason's relationship. I was going to rewind it to see it, and I was like, no, I don't. There would be no rewinding of this episode. I'm not doing that to myself. So I took her word for it and made a little note. Oh my gosh, I'm really almost done. 9 minutes. Gio and Emma, it's crazy because I used to love like a youth romance, like not like teenagers, but like the older young adults being romantic. It was sweet. I don't care about Emma or Gio enough to be invested. I like Gio more than Emma. We don't even know that boy. And I used to love Emma. I don't know who this character is. It's not even Emma. I guess we're going to say fake Emma now. We got fake Brooklyn. We got fake Lulu. We got fake Emma. Everybody's fake. Oh my gosh, I'm really done. I know Lauren Curtis talked politics, Drew, blah 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 blah. Who cares? Um, and we end with Sasha deciding she's taking the money. There is nothing that they showed me in this episode, yesterday's episode, any of the past couple of weeks episodes that makes me understand why Sasha would take the money from that man. Literally 2 days ago, you reminded us all and everyone else in town what he did to you. It does not make sense. If anything, if she doesn't want Michael's money, she doesn't want Jason's money, she can get it from Sonny. Sonny was going to pay her back the money. He was took responsibility for what Gladys did. If you need money, he would give it to you. No strings attached. And it really would be no strings attached. She wouldn't even have to tell him about Michael being the father of the baby. Just that she needs money. And she would have it. I don't understand why she can't just do that. Like, guys, your writing is your job. Do better. Like, take your job seriously. I don't know how much you guys are getting paid, but earn that shit. Like, we are watching and trying to be engaged, and you're giving us bullshit, and like we're supposed to just swallow it and be entertained by it. We are not animals. Like, it takes more. I actually would like some compelling story, and I know that you're capable of it. Ugh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. For whoever's watching this, please forgive me. I cannot promise you that tomorrow will be better. It's really up to this show. But I'm going to end this here, take a little water break, and then talk about Beyond the Gates. And then, I don't know, have a drink or something. Live long and prosper.